Hi guys, welcome to Learn English with Sagar. Today we are going to know the difference between American English and British English, and we will be looking at words, spellings and grammar of British English and American English. So in order to have a better understanding of British and American English, let's watch this video completely. So the words used by Britishers and Americans. Chips used by British. French fries used by Americans. British call crisps, Americans call potato chips. Biscuits used by Britishers, cookies used by Americans. British use peckish, Americans use hungry. I feel peckish used by British. I feel hungry used by Americans. Let's look at the next slide. British use torch, Americans call it flashlight. British use mobile phone, Americans call cell phone. British use rubbish, Americans use garbage or trash. British use bin and Americans use trash can. Now let's look at the next slide and where we understand the difference of spellings between American English and British English. And when it comes to American English and British English, we need to use British English spellings in our Indian context. Let's understand the difference of spellings between American and British English. Theater, theatre. Realize, realize. Color, color. Humor, humor. Kilometer, kilometer. Favorite, favorite. Dialogue, dialogue. Jewelry, jewelry. So when you go through all these words, you understand the difference of spellings used in these words. Please watch very closely. Theater, we used theater in American English. We used theatre in British English. Let's look at the most commonly used words. Color, color, used in American English. So we are skipping u in color in American English, whereas we are using u in British English. Color. Let's look at the other word, dialogue, dialog. And let's look at the British English, dialogue. We are using u in British English and we are skipping u in American English. So in order to have better understanding of spellings between American English and British English, let's watch this slide very closely. Now we are going to look at grammar. Right? Present perfect. Present perfect is used by Britishers to talk about recent events, whereas Americans use present perfect and simple past to talk about recent events. So let me give an example. I have done my homework. I'm using present perfect to talk about recent actions. So it's used by Britishers, whereas Americans use present perfect and simple past to talk about recent actions. I have completed my homework, or I completed my homework. Let's look at the examples from the present perfect in this slide. I have already eaten. It's talking about recent action used by Britishers in present perfect, whereas Americans used I already ate. It's talking about present event but used by uh, simple past and present perfect. Now let's look at the next one, have and have got. Have got is used by Britishers, have is used by Americans. So the meaning of have is something belongs to you or you're having something. I have got two sisters used by Americans. Sorry, I have got two sisters used by Britishers. I have two sisters used by Americans. I have got to go now used by Britishers. I have to go now used by Americans. Let me add some more examples for this. I have got two cars used by Britishers. Americans say I have two cars. Britishers say I have got three houses, whereas Americans say I have three houses. So this is the difference between American English and British English. In order to understand better way, let's watch this video once again. And thanks for watching this video.